All right. Hey, how y'all doing? I am back. I know I've been gone for a really long time. But I'm just back to let you guys know how my first retie went for my sister locks. So bear with me. I wrote down some notes, so you may hear some paper. It's just what happened, so I remember as much as I can. I got my first retie on October 30th, which was a couple weeks ago. After a very long time. I initially got my last day of my initial install was on August 19th. So it's been about September, October. So about 2 months. She did suggest that I come back about 4 weeks into my initial install, but I didn't have time. Life happened. Things happened. I didn't have time to go back, and I wasn't interested in going back because they still looked really fresh. If you go back to my first initial install video, you'll see just how things looked and how crisp everything looked. They kind of looked the exact same way a month later. So I didn't go back. I didn't have time and I didn't want to. So moving on. My first retie was supposed to be around September 16th, but again, that didn't happen. They suggested 4 weeks with it being the initial install. Nobody died. It's okay. The only thing that did happen was in the course of washing my hair, I lost only three. One on this side, one on this side, and one in the front. Those were the only ones I lost. Those were the only casualties of war. Those are the only ones that came completely loose, and most of the times I just left them how they were because you can't see them. You couldn't tell it was loose hair. Or if it became annoying, I just did like a really small two-strand twist with the strands of hair that were loose. All right, moving on. The retie. I thought the retie was going to take a very long time, which was part of the reason why I took so long to go back. I didn't want to sit there for hours and hours and hours and hours. At the initial install, I asked her, what do you project? What does it look like? What does a retie normally look like? And she says, typically reties are 5 to 6 hours. So I was not excited about that. I was not looking forward to it. So, I'm losing my train of thought. I wasn't looking forward to it, so that kind of played a part in me taking so long to get back into getting a retie. So I just decided to just go ahead and do it. She was also persistent about, texting me and every now and again saying, hey, are you ready for a retie? Are you ready for a retie? Which was, I guess if you're somebody that's going to stick to the plan, the way they suggested, then that's good. But for somebody like me, I'm not going to go back all the time. I like the fullness. I like the frizz and all that other stuff more than I care about the crisp lines. So it was a little bit annoying, but I guess, she got to make money like we all make money, but wasn't about to happen. So I texted her, on a Monday, and I was like, hey, let's get a retie. Let's do it Friday just so we can get, I set aside the whole weekend just in case I needed the whole weekend. I went to her house on the 30th of October. It was a Friday night. I got there at 4:50, and my allotted time was 5. So we had 5 hours set aside. So I sat in her chair at 5, and we'll get into the kids a little bit later. But I got in her chair at 5, and I left. She did the last one at 8 on the dot. So that was exactly 3 hours to do my retie, and that came along with the establishing the 3 that came apart throughout my 2-month hiatus. So that was really surprising because I brought lots of snacks and portable chargers and a neck pillow to put under my booty because I know that was gonna hurt. So I brought a lot of things with me as if I was gonna go to an initial install, which was overkill, but still 5 hours is a long time to sit in one place. So I was excited that it was only 3 hours and I was done. She did say initially, when you get your retie, that comes with a free hairstyle. I don't know if maybe she forgot about it, but that was not something that she offered to me once she was done. She didn't mention it. I didn't care to mention it because I was going to deny it anyway because at this point, I don't want a style because her style might be something that may not coincide with me wearing my military uniform every day. So So I didn't care about the style, but you know, it would have been nice for you to offer it to me since it was included. Whatever. Okay, moving on. All right, next. Um, yeah, I thought it would be longer. She was kind of surprised that I only lost three, like only three came apart. I guess typically a lot more people's come apart, a lot more things happen. But like I told her, you know, I'm a low manipulation type of person. So this is the only way I wear my hair. You know, I might pin back both sides or do something with the bang every now and again. But this is how I wear my hair on most occasions. So that wasn't a major deal. But she did say I had some buildup in the back, like along this back row. And I guess when I wash my hair, I get lazy and something happens, and I guess I have a hard time like getting the product build up out of the back of my hair. So she suggested that I purchase the Blue Dawn, the dish soap, and to kind of massage those back locks, to loosen up whatever buildup is in there to get it out. She said it's not a big deal, but if I wear my hair up, which I don't wear it up at this point, that it could become an issue. I can't see it. I've used a mirror to kind of look at the back of my head, and I don't see anything. So once Bae gets here, or my sister or somebody, I'll let them put the Dawn on there and help me out with the back, because I don't see nothing. So we'll see. I did count my locks about 5 minutes ago, and I think I may have missed one or two. I can't be sure because I just kind of pulled them down one at a time, counted to 10 and did a tally mark and did the math, whatever. I may have mixed up a couple of them because I was watching Criminal Minds. Good show if you aren't watching it. Shameless plug. So based on my count, I have 360 locks, which is great because I was hoping I'd have an even number. Don't ask me why. It's just one of those things. So I have 360 locks. I was also surprised she said, you know, a lot of them are already starting to bud. I don't think that's the term she used, or, you know, they're starting to lock. They're starting to get healthy and get thick and all that good stuff. So it only took about 2 months for mine to start locking up. I knew it wouldn't take a whole lot of time to settle in, so that was a good thing. Let's talk about the kids. So when I got there, I showed up with an agenda. Not really an attitude, but I showed up with the let's get this done because I'm going to be on the watch and I'm getting charged by the hour. So, back to the pricing situation. The pricing situation was $100 for the first 5 hours. And every hour after that would have been $25. Mine was only 3 hours. So I feel like I need some money back, but you know, whatever. Those your rules, girl. I'm just here to live by. So I got there, and because initially my appointment was at 5, and I normally maybe like get out of work a little bit early, or my schedule kind of is a little more flexible to allow me to, you know, come in earlier, and that's normally what I did when I went to see her previously. But she was like, you know, hey, I gotta go pick the kids up, and so I'll be there right at 5. So I was like, okay. Now she got to pick the kids up, which means she got to get them fed, and she got to get them settled, and she got to get them behaved, and blah, 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 whatever. So I was already irritated on the pull-up. Like, I was already determined that I was going to have a bad experience because she had to pick up the kids, and there's so many of them, and it was going to be on my dime. Okay, so 5 o'clock goes around, and, you know, her car's in the yard, and she opens the door. She's dressed. The kids are somewhere in the other part of the house, and I sit right in the chair. So that was really good. Again, I'm not complaining, but when I'm getting charged by the hour, I need for things to be on task. So, you know, the kids kind of came around, hey, Mom, can I get some cookies? Hey, Mom. And, you know, she just kind of sent them away and got right to it. She stopped a couple times to send some emails, which that was for one of her other jobs. Cool, that's fine, that's 2 seconds. But stopping every 5 minutes to tell your kids to sit down was not in the cards for that day. And I'm glad it wasn't. And I hope it stays that way because we got in and out in 3 hours. So, hey, small victories. All right, moving on. All right, so she insists that I start coming every 6 to 8 weeks, which probably won't happen because, okay, I got my retie on October 30th, Okay, and I'm just gonna let you guys get into my roots a little bit if you can, just to see how things look. So, I don't know why they sound like sandpaper, but whatever. So this is what I'm looking like. So this is only like a couple weeks after the retie. Nothing's, you know, it looked just like this right after the retie, so it doesn't look bad at all. What I am excited about is, if you look at the back, baby got a back. She is full. She is thick. And I'm excited about it. Okay? Girlfriend is thick. My girlfriend, I mean my hair. She's getting full. Like, I can live with this. Like, I did a braid out last night, you know, to prepare for this video today, and I was nervous that, you know, those harsh lines were going to be in the back of my head, which that's what happened when they were really new. So that's not happening. I kind of walk out of there with fullness, so I appreciate that. And I will say that I'm used to getting braids and cornrows and doing stuff to my hair when I was natural. Like, I could take a lot. Like, I braid really tight naturally. So when I did my braid out last night, I woke up this morning and my scalp was hurting. Like, my scalp is still tender. When I took those braids down an hour ago, I was like barely wanting to touch my scalp. So I think my scalp has become tender because it's not being manipulated as much as it used to be. So I don't know how braid outs are going to work and styling's going to work, because I've never been tender-headed ever in life. So that's gonna be interesting, because I'm looking forward to doing like the pipe cleaner curls, you know, the flexi rod curls, all types of curls, braid outs, twist outs. I do twist outs sometime, like flat twists, and then do like a bantu knot in the end, and those come out okay. But I prefer braid outs at this stage, but they hurt. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so it's coming along good. My hair is thick. It is growing. I can see some length coming in. I see some body happening. And I'm excited. I am excited. I know a couple videos back I told you guys I was going to make a video of what I took to my initial install. I will make that video soon, so be on the lookout for that. The only thing that I'm still not looking forward to is having having that dependency on going to someone at an allotted amount of time, like every 6 to 8 weeks you need to come get a retie. Well, it's apparent, like, my initial retie was supposed to be 4 weeks in. My hair was still good, so I ended up going 2 months out. So I'm gonna stretch it. Like, 6 to 8 weeks is not gonna work for me if I go at all. I have found an alternate to their tool for retying my hair, so I'm going to play around with that these next couple weeks to see if my retie comes out good, because my reties don't have to be perfect. You know, I did have a few locks that were also kind of trying to grow together, so I just need to do a better job of like pulling them apart once I wash them. Other than that, I think it's going to be a pretty good journey. I low-key stalk a lot of Sisterlock people's YouTubes, Facebooks, Instagrams, and, you know, get jealous and wish my hair would go a lot faster. But I get there in due time. And that's about it. So that was my first retie. It's still, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but it's still, you know, it was $100. So I guess that retie sets the precedent that, hey, it's not going to be as painful as I thought it would be, but I also still I'm not going to enjoy going to her salon / house every few months to get my hair done. So after a while, I'm sure I'm going to fade out of going there and just retie my own. Also at the end, I will insert some pictures of how my hair looked right before the install, because it was looking a little rough, but whatever, I liked it. So that is all. If you have any questions, drop them below. And I'll be posting some more videos. I don't know what I will post about since I won't be retying that often. But check out some of my reviews on some TV shows. I may do some makeup tutorials soon if I'm able to get like a better camera, a better lighting situation. And that's about all. Thank y'all for watching.